Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you about 10 ideas of things that you can do with your kids this summer. Fun things for them to do to try to keep them entertained over the summer. And I'm talking to those of y'all, myself included, that do not have a lot of money to put toward your kids' summer entertainment. You may feel bad that you don't have the money, to put toward going to a water park every week or every day, or all kinds of stuff that that you want your kids to do. But I'm here to give you a list of things that it is okay to do. I'm telling you, it's okay to not spend a bunch of money on your kids for the summer. It's okay to not go on a vacation, big, huge vacation, even one time. I mean, you can skip going on vacation. You don't, growing up, we didn't go on vacation every summer, and I didn't even think that was a thing. I do like to take my kids to the beach every year. We don't get to do it every year, but I'm going to share with you some things that you can do with your kids to make the summer special and not spend a bunch of money. I'm talking like maybe you can splurge $5 to $10 a week with these ideas and be able to do some of these things. You just have to be creative and get your kids interested. I have 3 kids, ages 2, 9, and 14. So my ideas are kind of geared toward, I do have the 14-year-old, but they're geared more toward the younger ages. I do have an idea for the older ones. But you have to, with my age group, I have to kind of make this stuff fun for a wide range, 2-year-old to 14-year-old. And my 14-year-old is a girl. So I've got a 14 and 9-year-old girl and then a 2-year-old boy. If that, when you're looking at activities, sometimes that does make a difference. So that's where I'm coming from. If you are new to my channel, never heard of me before, how about going and looking at my playlist, see some of the stuff, see if you like it. You could subscribe, like the video if you get to the end of it and it was helpful. I do mostly like homeschool and budget things, and we are pretty much done for the summer. My 14-year-old is finishing her stuff up today and tomorrow. My 9-year-old has been finished for about 2 weeks because she got done early. And then we are going to have about maybe 5 to 6 weeks of a summer break. We don't take a huge summer break, and then we're going to get back at it. But my kids are home during the summer. That also makes a big difference. And when you're trying to look for something for your kids to do, if they're going to be home 24/7 during the summer, or if they're staying with somebody while you and your spouse work. Back to what the video is about, I'm going to be giving you some ideas. If you have to come up with on the weekend something to do, or just one day a week when you're going to have all your kids with you, everybody's schedule is different. And summertime is totally different a lot of times than the school year time. If you're looking for some cheap ideas, I hope this helps you to realize and not feel bad about not being able to spend hundreds of dollars on your kids for summer entertainment. You don't have to keep them entertained 24/7. Give them the tools, help them entertain themselves over the summer. All right, I'm gonna jump right into it. This is not so much an activity idea, but just, summertime is usually means water play and bathing suits and all that. We got our bathing suits this year. We hand me down our bathing suits as much as we can. I don't like to buy used bathing suits. I would tell you consignment is the way to go, but honestly don't like to buy bathing suits for my girls for obvious reasons, I think, from consignment. It's kind of like buying underwear. I like to buy new bathing suits for my girls if I can't hand me down something. And I like to have them at least 2 bathing suits for the summer. So if we have a water activity during the day and the bathing suit's still wet, we go back. I just like to have a change, two changes of clothes for water activities. When they're still little, like my 2-year-old in the, swim trunks or whatever, and they're still wearing, or when my girls were little and they were still wearing like swim diapers, not so much of a problem for me buying consignment or hand-me-downs from somebody else with the bathing suit stuff. But when they get to where they're not wearing the swim diaper, I like to buy stuff new. And this year we got those at Walmart. Not sponsored or anything, just saying I found some cheap ones at Walmart. There was a rack of $9 bathing suits for my girls, and that was great. We're kind of picky about our bathing suits. We like to have a little bit of modesty, so we're not going for the bikinis and stuff like that. But there were cheap options of everything from bikinis to one piece, whatever you're looking for. So check Walmart if you can't find anything that's affordable. Check Amazon. Just check around, see if you can find stuff. Old Navy, I think, sometimes has their big summer sales if you haven't already gotten something for them for the summer. We shopped early. We were shopping in April because we always wait till the last minute. So we shopped in April this year. We did go to the beach in May. We went for 3 nights. We skipped last year. We budgeted for this year. And then now I'm looking for ideas. So I'm sharing with you some ideas of stuff we're going to do because our summer vacation budget is gone. So now we're just, we're at that like $5 to $10 a week kind of thing. All right. So bathing suits for the water activities, check around. Walmart had some cheap ones. Check them. Hopefully you can still find something. Or if you can't, and you're just, kids are, especially if they're little, really little, and you're just playing in your backyard, they can wear like a tank top and shorts or whatever. Just use what you got. If they can run around in some of their play clothes and get wet in that, they ain't gonna care. They're gonna have fun anyway. All right, so now to the activities, and I've got about 10. You can get, if you've got the $5 to $10 to spare, I just got a splash pad from Aldi last week. That was $9.99. It's about, I think it's about 4 feet, maybe 4 to 5 feet in diameter. Little tiny splash pad, nothing crazy. You hook the hose up to it. It's got the little squirt spots on the outside of it. It pulls up a little bit, so my 2-year-old had fun, jumping in a little bit of pooled water and the water that was sprinkling around the outside of it. And he stayed out there and played with that this past weekend for like an hour. And he was done. He was tired. He took a really big nap after that. Nothing extravagant, just a little $10 splash pad from Aldi. So look around, see if you can find something, a little splash pad. Don't feel bad about getting the little stuff. The kids are going to have fun with it. If they can get water, this deep and they can splash in it, they're going to have fun, especially if they're little. So don't overlook the cheap little $10, $15, if you can go up to that much, little swimming pools from like Dollar General, the little plastic ones that they have sitting out, Walmart, Dollar General, whatever. Or like I said, I found this one at Aldi, and they'll have fun with that. Another thing, check like Dollar General, Family Dollar. You don't have to get the big extravagant ones, but they have different like water accessory things that you can get for like $10, like the little sprinklers or something. Not, like I say, not nothing huge, but check Family Dollar, Dollar General, Walmart, not just for the little pools, but like the splash pad thing. You could also get the little sprinklers or like the little archway things. You could get the little tiny or a slip and slide. There's a way to DIY the slip and slides and not even spend that much money on them. And then if you can't do that, you can't even do that. If you have a water hose at home already and you have a nozzle, just set that nozzle to spray the jet stream, prop it up, let it squirt across the yard, and they'll have fun with that. We have done that many times. We did that this weekend when we were playing with the splash pad. We unhooked it. He was done with that for a little bit. We had the water hose just squirting, and my 2-year-old was running through that. My daughters were gone with my mom, so they didn't get to participate, but they would have if they were here. But yeah, just water hose and the nozzle, like a garden spray nozzle. If you got something like that, just prop it up. We've done that on our trampoline. We do have a trampoline, and we've propped that up on the trampoline. Let them get sprayed with the water while they're on the trampoline. Costs nothing. It's stuff we already have. So that's another activity that you can do. And then thinking along the lines of the water, I don't know if you have this option in your area, but the YMCAs in our area offer financial assistance for their membership. I honestly don't know how much it would be. I may be throwing out something that's really expensive, but you can check to see if your local YMCA offers financial assistance, and I don't know what the price would be. It may be super, super cheap and something that would be like a $5 or $10 a week kind of budget to put toward a YMCA membership. I honestly don't know. I have checked in on it, but I have not called to see how much it would be. I think it's on a case-by-case basis how much it would be after they review your application. But YMCAs like around here have the little outdoor splash pads or pools. And then if you have that membership and you can get it for cheap, then you can go anytime you want to that splash pad and let your kids play in the water. So that could be another cheap option. All right, I'm going to gear away from the water activities and move on to other stuff. And some of this stuff you got to get creative. Like your kids may be like, what? I'm not doing that. That's crazy. That's dumb. But if you make it exciting, you hype it up, you can get kind of mundane activities to be a little bit more exciting. Something like chalk and bubbles. My 9-year-old still enjoys chalk and bubbles. My 14-year-old will get into it. And she likes playing with my 2-year-old, so it's kind of, it's helpful for me that she likes to get involved in it, but she'll get involved for a little bit with chalk and bubbles too. So Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Family Dollar, somewhere cheap, pack of chalk, the generic, you don't have to have the name brand chalk, generic chalk, and some generic bubbles, or DIY your own bubbles, refill those bubble wands all day long, and your kids will have fun for, in my experience, for a couple of hours. You can keep them entertained with chalk and bubbles. You don't have, and the chalk can go on the trampoline. I figured that out after we got the trampoline. That was another activity we could do. The kids get messy because they're jumping in it and rolling in it, but throw them in the bath when they're done. But chalk on the trampoline, if you've got a sidewalk, if you've got just rocks. My kids like to color just rocks. We've got rocks in our driveway, and then we've got like a little decorative thing with white rocks, and they'll color those rocks. We've got some big edging rocks. They'll color those. As long as you don't care if it's got chalk on it for a couple of days, or you can wash it off with the water hose when they're done, or with the next rain, let it get washed off. Just let them go to town with the chalk, and they will have all kinds of fun. And then between the chalk and the bubbles. And then also, if you throw some popsicles, get some cheap popsicles, like the huge ones that come in the bags at the grocery store, freeze those, popsicles, chalk, and bubbles. And you can make a day of it. Hype it up, let it be like an afternoon activity after you maybe have the kids do their chores or some summer reading or whatever, and then hype it up that they're going to get to go outside and play with the chalk and the bubbles, and they'll have fun for a couple of hours, and it's not that expensive if you get the stuff cheap. All right, another thing that you can kind of hype up is star watching, especially during the summer when it's warm. If it's been super hot all day outside and you haven't really been outside, you can go outside when it gets a little bit cooler. Check the calendar. I'm not sure when the next meteor showers are in my area, but I'm going to check that really soon to see when that is, because we have done that several times. Meteor showers, lunar eclipses. We've seen the solar eclipse not too long ago. But the nighttime, summertime, it's really fun to go outside and lay down. If you've got a little one, the last time we did this, I had the monitor, he didn't come outside for us at night. It was midnight when we were doing this, and he was in the bed, so he didn't participate. My littlest one, we had brought the baby monitor out with us, and we laid blankets out, and we watched a meteor shower. And you can make a night of it, have snacks and drinks out there with you. Take some flashlights. Of course, you need to turn the lights off so that you can see the meteor showers, but just regular old star watching. Maybe get your kids interested in some, learning what constellations are in your area, so you can go out on a clear night during the summer and find the constellations and get them involved with that. Hype it up during the day. Watch some YouTube videos about the constellations. Read some books or whatever. Get them excited about it, and then get them out there during the night and let them actually see it. If you don't have a good area like where you live to watch, see the stars, if you've got too much light, maybe even make a trip to a friend's house or a relative's house if you can, or a relative's house if you can. We go to my mom's house sometimes when we need to see something a little bit better, like the lunar eclipse is going to be in the edge of the trees. Our yard has got a lot of trees around it, so if there's something that we need to see that's not directly above us, we'll go to my mom's house and camp out in her yard and see what we need to see. We've done that before for sure. And it's fun. The kids love it, especially because you're just doing something out of the ordinary, different time of the day, different time of the night, and they're getting to do something fun. So another idea, we live in North Carolina, and during the summer, our hottest months are July and August, and we have times where, it gets up to 100 degrees. The feels like temperature will be at 100 or a little over for like a couple of days in a row, and those are days where you don't want to be outside. I mean, even playing in the water is just miserable for the little ones after like 15-20 minutes. So if you're sensitive to the heat, if you just don't want to have them out during that super hot streak, some ideas to do in the house that don't cost a whole lot of money. If you already have the ability to watch different shows or movies, if you've got a DVD collection, if you've got a streaming service or two that you're already paying for, we alternate our streaming services. Right now we're paying for one, and we dropped another one, and we'll alternate them according to what we want to watch at the time. Because if you're paying for like 6 streaming services, you can never watch that many shows, honestly. I mean, just paying for 1 or 2 at a time is about all we can do and actually watch the stuff and get our money's worth. So we're paying for 1 streaming service right now. If you are doing that and you have access to watch something, make a themed like movie marathon, binge watch a series or something, TV show. And make it, hype it up, get the kids involved with it, dress up, eat food that has to do with whatever you're watching, pick a series, a movie series, something, and get them excited. And you can, I don't want them in front of a screen all summer, so that's why I kind of trying to come up with ideas of stuff to do. But during those times when it's super, super hot and you got to find something to do, screen time you can make it fun. Or do something that's educational, have a YouTube, watch YouTube videos of something that you get them hyped up about, that's educational and they don't even know they're learning, something fun, pick something. Or, if you got a whole week where the weather is bad, have something on standby, like go ahead and do some pre-planning of stuff that you're going to watch, and have like, a day where you're going to watch all the Harry Potter movies, a day that you're going to watch all the, my oldest daughter would love if we watched all of the Love Comes Softly, Hallmark type movies. Do a day of all Disney cartoons or something. I'm just throwing ideas out there. Come up with the theme of stuff that, maybe let one of your kids do a theme for each day that week. Let it be something that is each kid's favorite every day of that week, and you all watch something, and you dress up and you have snacks, and just make it fun. If you don't have a large library online or DVDs or whatever in your house that you can watch, you can go to the library and rent movies for free or check out movies for free. My local library, and check yours, but mine has DVD movies and TV series, shows, things that you can check out for free. So try that, let the kids go, and that could be a whole day of activity. have an outing where you go, picnic at the park or something. Take a packed lunch, go to the park, go to the library. That's something that we have done in the past, making an afternoon of it, after lunch, maybe going to the park and playing, and then ending the day at the library, and they get to pick out something to watch the next day or the next week. And it's free. Library checkout is free. Along the lines of watching movies, check your local county or city or whatever and see if you can find like their Facebook social pages that shows activities for the summer. A lot of places will do summer concert series or summer movie series where they'll do like movies in the park, concerts in the park, and it's free. And you can make a family event out of it. And then outside of the free stuff, you could check, still along the same lines of movies, check theaters in your area. A lot of times they'll do summer series where there's like $2 or $3 tickets for kid movies, and it'll be not brand new movies, but it'll be a line of kids movies that they'll do like every Tuesday for 6 or 8 weeks during the summer. And if that's in your budget, then you can go do that for $2 or $3 a ticket. Let's see, another one, lightning bugs. Do your kids like to catch lightning bugs? I mean, this is like really reaching for super cheap stuff, but my kids, they like to go catch lightning bugs, so you could hype that up. Maybe that's going to be the same night that you're going to be doing the star watching. As soon as it gets dusky dark around here, the lightning bugs are already coming out. I'm recording this first week of June, and the lightning bugs have already been out for a week or two, like really good and out to where my kids have already been out there catching them. But, get a container that they can put them in, make it fun, get out there with them, catch lightning bugs with them if you can. Have a competition who can catch the most lightning bugs. But make that, something that they can look forward to, and that'll entertain them for a while, catching lightning bugs. And then maybe lead that into the night of camping out for a while to watch a meteor shower or just to look at the stars. But like I said, when I started telling you this list, this was not going to be extravagant stuff. This was going to be free stuff and stuff that you can do, and I don't want you to feel bad that you're coming up with these kinds of ideas for your kids to do. We do this. And the kids are going to love it and have fun, so don't feel bad about doing stuff that's free and cheap for the summer. All right, my last one is geared more towards the older kids, and this may not be fun for them, and it may not keep them like entertained in a fun way, but if your kids are old enough, they can get a job. My oldest daughter has something that she does once a week, and I think she's probably going to be finding something to do a little bit more, and I think it's hard to find stuff for your kids to do. This opportunity just kind of was handed to her, and I'm thankful for it. So she gets a little bit of money every week. She's already doing this. She's doing some cleaning with somebody, and they're hoping, I think, to get a little bit more cleaning to do during the summer. And if she does, that'd be great. If she can add like another afternoon or day of cleaning during the summer. Maybe look up ideas on YouTube. Honestly, it's so hard right now to find stuff for kids to do because you can't just send them out there to a stranger's house or to just, if they're not 18, it's hard to find something for them to do, and there's all these restrictions. And, I'm worried about sending my kids out and them being in danger. So finding something for your younger kids to do can be tricky, but it can be done. We've got, in my area, we're in a more rural area, and there's farms around here. My daughter almost had the opportunity to pick blueberries and blackberries last year, and they pay them by the pint. The weather wasn't good. They didn't get the harvest that they were supposed to, so that fell through. She didn't get to do that. And then we've got more stuff going on this year than we did last year, I think. So we're not even going to try that for her this year. Plus, she's got that other job that she's doing. But check your local farms. They are always hiring seasonal, and there are some farms that, like the one that my daughter was going to work with last year, they look specifically for the younger kids because it's a mundane task, picking blueberries, blackberries. Check local farms, see if they've got something that your teenager could do or your almost teenager could do, because this is the time of year that they are harvesting and they're looking for pickers. So just check around, see if there's any farms that are hiring, and that would be a good entertainment, maybe not fun, but something for your older kids that they can do and earn some money. That's the fun part. If they're earning money, they may not enjoy the work part of it, but they're going to enjoy the money part of it. It keeps them entertained, gives them something to do that you don't have to pay for, plus they're going to be bringing money in, so win-win. All right, I think that's all. I had about 10 things. I hope one of those things helped you. If you've got an idea of some cheap or free summer entertainment for your kids to do this summer, drop it in the comments. Let us share ideas with each other, and I hope you have a good day.